While there are a few weird things. Also, ponders on Earth there are even more odd marvels on damages investigate. This image of blemishes the outsiders exist. Video we will be checking the main 10 out. Marvels to be seen on damages kindness of. Space investigation innovation like the one sent by NASA called the NASA Mars Investigation Meanderer. Investigation Meanderer without further prior. How about we get into the video? Diphases is the fourth planet from the Sun. Furthermore, is otherwise called a dusty desert. Planet with an extremely thick air damages. Is likewise a unique planet due to its seasons polar ice covers gulches wiped out. Volcanoes and proof of greater action. Before. As indicated by the public flying. Furthermore, Space Organization NASA. Diphases is very like Earth and they are truth be told like two kin who have developed separated and that there were occurrences when these two were as comparative as twins having the equivalent warm covered. Also, thick environment yet as time elapsed. By the two planets likewise took unique ways. As such there are different unusual things on damages that one isn't probably going to see on Earth. Number 1 The blemishes fish. The Mars fish. A fish-formed rock was tracked down on Diphases yet. There are no real fish there NASA's Wanderer has gotten this data on its left root camera as indicated by scientists. Diphases initially had a sea that is greater than the icy sea that we can find on planet Earth. This doesn't anyway imply that it is equivalent to the fish-molded rock that was seen on Diphases, which isn't likewise a buildup of the past seagoing life on the planet as certain individuals have expected to be. The fish-molded rock is just a stone that the shape has been sprinkled with lightning at the time which came about in the fish-formed appearance. Number 2 Blue on red or red on blue. Being known as the red planet, some may feel that all that on Diphases is red. Anyway, blueberries can be tracked down on damages. In April 2004 NASA's blemishes investigation Wanderer Opportunity had brought a nearby picture of little spheros that were found on the Martian surface. These are anyway not genuine blueberries. However, mineral solidifications that were nicknamed blueberries. This examination of the hematite-rich solidifications turned into an incredible open door for researchers as it gave proof that blemishes might have been a watery old climate. Number 3 Fledgling on Diphases. Fledgling on Mars. The picture anyway turned out not to be a fledgling, however a cavity and a valley. The picture was caught by a blemishes surveillance orbiter in which the mix of the hole and the valley made an appearance of what looked like a fledgling. NASA made sense of that this peculiar shape could likewise result from water cutting out of a valley as fluid carried out of the cavity. It was likewise inferred that this confirmed the planet's far-off watery past as called attention to by researchers. Number 4 Waffle on Diphases. Waffle on Mars. As of late a development was tracked down on Diphases that seemed to be a distorted waffle. The picture was caught by the blemishes surveillance orbiter. NASA portrayed the image as a perplexing landform. Perplexing landform. That is 1.2 miles wide round and is found on the Athabasca locale of the planet, which was viewed as the home of a portion of the planet's magma streams. Number 5 Sparkling shining stunning. Sparkling shining stunning Mars. Diphases. In the year 2012 NASA's Interest Meanderer detected a brilliant gleaming item in the dull Martian soil. The picture covers an area of 16 creeps across. NASA researchers affirmed that the item was simply essentially a piece of the geography of the part of the topography of the red planet. Red planet. Number 6 Brilliant lights on damages. Brilliant light on Mars. In 2014 NASA's Interest Meanderer sent a photograph of what resembled a brilliant light not too far off of blemishes groups of flying. Also, unidentified items and UFOs pondered the wellspring of the light. What's more, whether it was verification of outsider action. NASA anyway cleared things up through Researcher Doug Elson's clarification. Expressing that the blip of light found was more probable brought about by a touch of vast beam, which is most likely a consequence of high energy particles flying through space. Number 7. Who runs damages? Is it young ladies? Who runs Mars? Is it young ladies? In the year 2007, NASA's Soul Wanderer conveyed a picture of a perspective on lopsided little stone developments viewed as along the surface of blemishes. Of the developments, what stood apart is the structure that seemed to be a little strolling humanoid. Certain individuals estimated that the picture was a female figure anyway. The Planetary Society explained that the figure was an optical deception and reasonable an illustration of pareidolia, which is a term utilized and characterized as the propensity of individuals' brains to allocate natural examples to arbitrary shapes, figures, and indeed, even sounds. Number 8. Lady shape on damages. Lady shape on Mars. It appears as though there is multiple lady-formed rock on damages due to a specific picture caught by damages. Interest Wanderer, which was sent in the year 2015, of what resembled a stone in its lady's shape. The item looked like a statuette of a woman in a dress. It anyway was not a lady, and NASA media relations expert expressed for explanation that is truly simple to take a gander at rocks and different figures or shapes and associate it with something else, particularly with the pictures caught on defaces. Number 9. Mr. Crab visits defaces. Another Mr. Crab visits Mars. Photograph was taken again by NASA's Interest Meanderer in July 2015. The photograph became well known due to an free gathering on a person-to-person communication site who improved the nearby of one small piece of the image accordingly. Hypotheses of what the picture shows have emerged, and certain individuals said it seems to be an insect. Some have said it was a space hugger from an outsider. Furthermore, some said it seemed to be a stone lobster. Yet what stood apart among all the hypotheses is that it looked like a crab beast. Odd crab beast hanging out in the shadows. The crab picture is simply one more blend of light and shadows, and is still just a stone development viewed as on the red planet. Number 10. Old divine forces of blemishes. Old divine force of Mars. NASA's blemishes opportunity meanderer caught the picture of what resembled a similarity to old figures and sculptures like those viewed as indifferent galleries. What pricked the interest of many individuals was on the grounds that it nearly seems as though one of the antiquated divine beings, the Neo-Assyrian orderly god devoted to Nabu, a lord of shrewdness. The photograph is anyway a blend of human creative mind and unpremeditated light on the stone arrangements. People are consistently hoping to expand the extent of human venture out, particularly to the most distant compasses of space, and it's thrilling and a bit lowering to realize that mankind has not indeed even started to expose what is discoverable on damages. Discuss of space all in all. So it appears to be that we are insured to find all the more wondrous things on other planets absent any and all human existence, perhaps. Harmony cherishing outsiders, assuming we are fortunate. So that is all there is to it for the present video. What did you contemplate the marvels of blemishes? What was your take on the miracles of Mars? Do you are aware of some other miracles of blemishes that you think merit a spot on the rundown? And all the more critically, what do you think NASA and likewise the Unified States government is stowing away from us? Let us know, and that's just the beginning in the remark area beneath. Additionally, kindly remember to like the video, buy into our channel, and offer our substance with your companions.